Our reporter Khayelihle Khumalo is at the UK High Commissioner's residence. Again, it's crossed to him. Khaya, good afternoon. Early on, we spoke to you about what was currently happening on your end and also some of the bilateral relations between South Africa and Britain. Perhaps you can update us as to the program as it gets underway.
Well, that's right, Liesel. So the countdown is officially on. So it's a matter of just hours at this rate to the coronation. We know that Saturday, the 6th of May, is going to be an absolutely important day for the United Kingdom and the 14 realms, as we know that the official coronation will take place. And of course, the organizers are talking about a bit of, just an old era, but also bringing the element as well. This is modern, but someone who really knows the nitty-gritty is the High Commissioner here in South Africa. So thank you so much, Anthony, for your time and welcome to SABC News. Obviously, a very big day for the UK, but we do know of the link between the United Kingdom and South Africa. We saw President Ramaphosa going to meet the King last year, becoming the first head of state to have an official engagement with King Charles III. But tell us about the significance of Saturday.
So, it's a historic, unique occasion. It's the first coronation we've seen for 70 years because of the record-setting reign of His Majesty's mother, Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. And both of them, I think, feel a connection to both South Africa and the people of South Africa. Her Majesty hosted 3 state visits by South African presidents, and as you just mentioned, His Majesty, his first state visitor last November was President Ramaphosa. I don't think you can get much more special than that.
And obviously, during the course of your address, you were talking about, for example, the link that you're expecting, for example, the likes of Khayelihle to really perform such a very auspicious occasion.
So, I think that's going to be a wonderful moment. Just ahead of the coronation service in Westminster Abbey, as part of 6 pieces of music that His Majesty himself commissioned, Khayelihle will perform Sarah Glass's piece, and I just think that's going to be a wonderful, South African moment as part of this historic but also very contemporary event in London on Saturday.
And just once again, High Commissioner, you look at the current times, a great deal of expectations for King Charles III. We know the inflation is high, the cost of living crisis, and many other challenges. Obviously, it's a moment to look forward to for the people in the Commonwealth and the UK as well.
I think His Majesty has spoken very passionately and powerfully, including when he was still Prince of Wales, about his vision for the future of the Commonwealth that he is now head of. Also for his view about the role of the monarchy in modern-day Britain. And I think, again, we will see in the events over actually the long weekend. It's not just the coronation on Saturday, but the coronation concert on Sunday, and then the big lunch and the big help out on Monday. Modern-day themes of diversity, inclusion, the modern-day Britain that he is monarch of. And then through that, I think we will see it rippling out through his vision for the future of the Commonwealth, one that delivers for the future of all of its people, especially its young people. A theme, of course, that he's been committed to through his many decades of his own public service.
And just, High Commissioner, we know that while we have you, obviously, during your speech once again, you spoke about the issue of making sure that we fix, the past, the not very pleasant past we have. But obviously, these are new times, modern times, for example, through Commonwealth, where it's about forging the new vision, where we've seen countries like Togo, coming on board, joining this big family.
So again, His Majesty has said it better than I ever will. The Commonwealth is a modern, is a commonwealth of member states, and they have chosen to be part of it, including those who had no link to the United Kingdom before. Others have decided to become republics, so for example Barbados in October 21. But again, he says that countries should be making these decisions without rancor. And to your first point, he has said we need to understand, appreciate the consequences of our past. He's talked about some of the difficult issues in our past, but we must understand those, discuss them as part of unlocking the power of our common future, and I think that's what it's all about.
Just before I let you go, High Commissioner, I do understand that the pubs, the clubs, there'll be 2 extra hours, the coronation weekend, so I would imagine that's going to be a very colourful aspect into it.
I have read that myself. I won't, of course, be there because I'll be here in South Africa, but I'm sure everyone in the UK and indeed everyone here in South Africa and around the world celebrating this moment will have a fantastic party.
All right. High Commissioner, thank you so much indeed for your time. Of course, the High Commissioner to the UK here in South Africa, Liesel, talking about the significance of the coronation, but also most importantly, we do understand that South Africa will be represented by Minister Naledi Pandor of International Relations and Cooperation. So it's going to be quite a massive coronation. Quite a number of guests are built to come from Asia, from Africa, from all over the world coming to the UK, and they haven't seen such an occasion for the past 70 years. So there's a great deal of anticipation, and a lot of people are looking forward to this pomp and ceremony, and of course the pageantry of the British heritage as well.